Okay, so right now we're going to create a new Google form um, that we're going to use as a quiz. So I do want to point out that there is a template gallery, and if we go to Google Forms, instead of clicking on it directly, we have a caret that's going to let us select from a blank form, or which lets us start from scratch, or if we want to create from a template. And so when we open up the template gallery, you can see the ones that have recently been used, but there are a ton of different categories here and one dedicated just to education. And I've already been in this assessment form, so I'm just going to open that one again. And you can see the image is already not, I like the image. I'm not going to change anything there, but I could to make it more topic appropriate, I guess. But I want to focus on the settings. So the first thing we want to do is stick to our general settings, and we want to make sure that we are either collecting an email address or requiring the sign-in. So within a school district, you're probably going to want to limit that to one response and making sure that they are signed into their school Google account. You could email the responses if they, well, we're going to talk about the responses in a sec. Do you want them to edit after they submit? Probably not for a quiz, but you might want to see the summary chart and responses as they go. The other thing I want to talk about is this presentation. Maybe you want the kids to see how far they are along in the quiz, so you might want to show the progress bar. It's a good idea to shuffle those questions, and if they want to submit it a second time, if you want to display that link, but I don't think we really need to do that. The other thing you can do here, and you can do this for whether it's a survey or any type of form that you send out, you could send a confirmation message that just tells the user that, hey, thanks for taking my quiz, or thanks for submitting your input on this survey, whatever it is you want to say to your the person taking your survey or quiz. Now we want to look at the quiz settings themselves. First of all, as soon as we select that, it turns on making this a quiz, which now allows us to add a point value to each question, and we can we're going to submit the the correct answers that it can auto grade. The next thing you need to decide is if you want to have the students see their results immediately. And this is okay when you are using a multiple choice or something that can be graded. If it's has a lengthy essay type or an extended response, you're probably going to want to change that to later so that you have a chance to grade it. Otherwise, the grade they're going to get is not going to reflect the points that are included in that essay question, and that's going to cause a lot of confusion. So then after this respondent or your student sees or has submitted their test or quiz, do you want them to see whether they missed questions, what the correct answers were, and the point values? So those are all your options as a teacher, and just be sure to save those settings.